Just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Hey, can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Hey, can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Hey, can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Hey, can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag. Yeah. Now can we run that back? Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, 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 big bag.
Like this video, like this video, like this video.
Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag. Yeah. Hey, can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt. My big bag has no room. Big bag, big bag,
Yeah.
big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag, big bag,
Like this video, like this video, like this video.
Big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag. Might just eat a Big Mac.
Like this video, like this video, like this video.
Big bag. Yeah. Can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag. Big bag.
My. Like this video. Like this video. My.
Can we run that
We've
back?
got a lot of things to get into. You see the title.
Big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag.
Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let's get these likes up. My.
Big bag. Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag. Yeah.
Like this video, like this video, like this video. Hey. Let go. Hey.
This tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag. Yeah.
Like this video,
Hey, can we
like
run that
this
back?
video, like this video.
Big bag. Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag.
Let go. Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag. Yeah. Can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag. Yeah.
Like this video,
Hey, can we run
like
that back?
this video, like this video. My. It's up in the stuck. Let's go.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag. Might just eat a Big Mac. Might just order DoorDash. Big bag. Yeah. Can we run that back?
Drop the beat.
Yeah, my bag is loaded up with snacks and different foods. Squeeze into this tiny shirt, my big bag has no room. Big bag.
Let go.
Yeah.
It is the official King Payne Show. Yay. It is the home of the lituation. It is the littest place on earth. like this video, like this video, like this video right now. We have a lot of things to get into. Let's get these likes up, Crown family. Let's get these likes up, Crown family. We need all of our notifications to go on out. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. You see the title. We've got a lot of things to get into. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Here in the home of the lituation, everybody's opinion is respected when, as long as it's not a dusty one. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We got security for that. When you come over here being dusty, we will very much so escort your dusty ass out. Security! Yeah, come on in, come on in. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video. Gather in close. It is the home of the lituation. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Often imitated, never duplicated. It's the official King Pain show. Yes, it did. A few disclaimers before we get started. This video is not made for kids. I know it's Sunday. Don't you got homework or something to turn in tomorrow? And everything being shown to you guys during this video is being shown according to the fair use and copyright doctrine. It's my motherfucking opinion mixed with receipts. Take it out if you want to take it. Don't be weird. Yes, weird dusty bitches to the back win. Crown family! Come up front win. The front row is reserved for the crown win. Little did you know that when you subscribe to this video, you become family. Yes, it did. Gather in close, gather in close. Remember to drop those crowns in the chat. We have a lot of things to get into. Now for the title. DIDDY and Jay-Z not off the hook yet. According to Tisa Tales, Jane Doe is telling the truth. My. After 5 hours of shoddy investigative work, Tisa Tales has concocted a story that she believes aligns with Jane Doe's narrative. A lot of conflating going on. A lot of misinformation. And the official Kingpin is here to clear it all up. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Was it intentional? Is she working for Diddy? It was a lot of boasting. You know, apparently she clocked in while the rest of us CCs were clocked out. I hate when the girls feel like they have an exclusive and then they try to diminish the work of other CCs. Like, we're not out here doing our due diligence. Especially when, how you say, oh, there are some major inconsistencies with your narrative, Tisa. And the official Kingpin has all of the receipts. Gather in close, gather in close, gather in close. Apparently Buzbee and called Jackie. Oh! That's how I know that Buzbee is full of shit. Apparently Jane Doe ain't work out, so he's preparing to work with Jackie. Another lying asshole. I mean, she's already admitted that she's no victim. So what would be the purpose of taking Jaguar on as a client She's not a victim. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. What is Buzbee doing? What is Buzbee doing? Buzbee is definitely giving ambulance chaser. He's giving clout chaser. He's giving extortionist. Jaguar Wright is going to be his next Jane Doe. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Let me know. Freya. Freya. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the whole of the lituation. All that and more coming up before we get into the mess. You guys already know what time it is. It is time for our Crown Family roll call. Crown Family gathering close. Let me see those crowns in the chat when it's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. It's time to represent your shit. Let me know where you're watching from when. Yes, you did. What you think about everything that's going on. When is Jaguar going to be arrested? Okay. When is YouTube going to ultimately terminate her channel? Isn't she a banned CC? And CCs there are CCs who are jeopardizing their credibility just to be a part of the Diddy narrative. That's why we stick to the receipts over here. That's why we stick to the receipts over here with okay on period. But when the girls get to puffing their chest out and condemning the rest of us CCs for apparently getting it wrong, ultimately, it makes you want to figure out exactly, what had happened when. What had happened when. If I'm wrong, if we are wrong, then prove it. Then prove it. You don't get up on your platform and tell us to go and do the research. Jay-Z was there. I don't got the picture. Y'all go look it up. You said that you had evidence to prove that Jay-Z was at the scene of the crime. And then when it got to the part about Jay-Z, you told us to go and look it up. So guess what? I did. I did. And in 2003, Jay-Z and Diddy had their own separate after parties. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. They had their own separate after parties in two separate locations, 15 minutes away from each other. Just a little bit of research. Yes, it did. The Fish campaign has all other receipts. The Fish campaign has all other receipts. And then there's a lot of conflating. You're literally adding things to her narrative, but you're telling us to take her word. Well, if we're to take her word, she went to Diddy's home after the VMAs, not to an after party. She couldn't even describe the after party because she hadn't been to an after party. The after party, according to Jane Doe, was at Diddy's house. So if we are to believe Jane Doe, and if we are to try to find a world that her narrative exists, then we ought to do our due diligence in making sure that all of the receipts line up. And they do not. For the girls in the back, they do not. Jane Doe never said that she lived anywhere outside of Rochester. Why would we assume that she lived anywhere else? Chances are the police didn't ask her where she lived in 2003 or the year 2000. Most likely they asked her where she lived when the incident happened. So again, there's a lot of conflating going on. You are chastising the audience for not believing Jane Doe, and you put together a narrative to try to make us believe that this could have possibly happened. Do you believe Jane Doe? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And after all of the receipts, after the breakdown, it still didn't explain why her father does not recall. My. The official Kingpin has all other receipts. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Before we get into the mess, it's time for our Crown Family roll call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and stuck in the home of the situation. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Jane Doe is telling the truth. And I got proof. But I'm going to need y'all to go and do the research. So I went and did the research. I went and did the research. My. And again, Tisa Tales information has major inconsistencies. We're here to review it all. I actually put together a PowerPoint. Is that what the girls are doing? Is that what we're doing? I actually put together a PowerPoint for you guys today. Yes, it did. Yes, I did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Tisa Tales said that if you take out the year 2000 and you replace it with the year 2003, everything Jane Doe said is going to make sense. And when I tell you it doesn't, it just doesn't. It just doesn't make any sense. Nice try though. Nice try though. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see those crowns. Let me see those crowns win. It's time for our Crown Family roll call. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Hey, Tara. Hey, Freya. Laura Lee in the building. Yes, it did. Just Mona in the house win. Like this video. Like this video. Like this video. Somebody said I had to turn off Tisa Tales. She was doing too much. Lord. She was doing way too much. She was doing way too much. Again, it was a lot of conflating. And since when is did these civil lawsuits have something to do with Diddy going free? She sat up there and made like we are helping Diddy go free by not doing our due diligence. My. So if this civil case gets dismissed, then Diddy goes free. Tisa, I'm gonna need you to clock out, man. I know you said you clocked in, and I know you said you want to help, but I'm gonna need you to clock out because you don't even know what page we on. I don't even know. The hell? These civil lawsuits have nothing to do with Diddy's criminal indictment. And whatever happens with any of these civil lawsuits, it has absolutely zero effect on Diddy's freedom. I mean, the major inconsistencies. It was a lot of, then she was talking about how the girl, we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it, girl, because y'all about to have me just, you know what I'm saying? Cut it. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Oh shit. She said she spent 5 hours on that shoddy investigatory work and sat up there condemning the CCs that are sticking to the receipts until Jane Doe goes and amend her complaint to say 2003. It was the year 2000. Whenever you get through. Whenever you get through. She even went into case law. Girl, and again, it was highly conflated. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down and tell you exactly why it doesn't apply to Jane Doe. Okay? And why why we need an exact date from Jane Doe versus, abuse that happened over time. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. I've got all other receipts. Pay attention. Pay attention, Ren. Yes, it did. She said, Jay-Z, we got you at the scene of the crime. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Hey, Tamika, by way of Chicago. Yes, let me know where you're watching from, when. Yes, it did. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go. Melanated drip in the building. Renaissance women in the house. King Gemini in the motherfucking building. Yes, it did. It's up and it's stuck. Like this video, like this video, like this video. The official campaign has all of the receipts. I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect, girl? What did you expect, girl? Like this video, like this video, like this video. My. Oh, yes it did. It's the wrong one. My. Back over here. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. There's a lot going on in the studio today. Yes, it did. We are broadcasting in our new format. Yes, it did. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to the show. Okay, on period. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, and Zelle. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay, here we go. Tiffany! Hey, Tiffany, friend. Cloud me. Yes, cloud me, friend. Friend, I was already on it. Friend, like I said, I prepared a whole PowerPoint. Cloud me must have jumped under the comments today. Like, King, get over here. Do you see this? Do you see this, King? I'm like, friend, I'm already on it, weird. Okay, and we will be neck hopping on today. Yes, it did. Addressing all of Tisa's lies. Yes, it did. Hey, Kim, yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous, friend. Ridiculous. Like this video, like this video. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's time for our Crown Family roll call. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Ooh. Lee brand new. Hey, friend. I know that's right. Lee brand new in the building. Elizabeth. Hey, Elizabeth. Danielle. Hey, Danielle, friend. Little Sunflower in the building. I know that's right. Like this video. Like this video. Felicia Evans in the house. On my jersey ish in the building. Like this video. Like this video. Saucero in the building. I know that's right. Like this video. Like this video. Remember to drop those crowns in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from and what you think about the title. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Quick! We're looking for the quickest Twitter fingers in the chat to give us the number of the day, 10 and up, Crown Family. We do have quotas to meet. This is a business. I know we be turning up, Crown Family. Yes, it did. But remember to support the show and know that we can't do it without your support. I appreciate you all so much. Everybody that supports, everybody that shows up, everybody that subscribed, all of my trophies, all my members, all of everybody win. Shout out to all of you. Okay, we've had another phenomenal year. Yes, it did. We've had another phenomenal year. Let's keep turning up. Let's keep on gathering in close and make 2025 even better than the last year. Yes, it did. Than this year. 2025, I decree and declare in the mighty name of Jesus that it's a better year for all of us, all of the Crown win. We are going to continue to elevate and continue to grow and continue to thrive. Yes, it did. In the mighty name of Jesus. Gather in close, gather in close. Like this video, like this video. Again, shout out to all of you who support this video. You can support right now just by liking this video. Keep it lit. Like this video, subscribe. Make sure all your notifications are turned on. That way you never miss a show. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Did we get our number of the day? Did we get our number of the day? My. Yes, it did. Like this video where? Hey, Johnny Lynn. Hey, friend. I know that's right. Mama Nigeria in the building. Yes, it did. And the number of the day is 12. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video where? We've got all of these receipts. We've got all of these receipts. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. My. Before we get into the receipts, we do have some breaking news. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. And oh, shout out to the Crown. Shout out to the Crown. Shout out to everybody here right now. Oh, shout out to everybody here for this legendary conversation. Like this video, like this video, like this video. And the winner is 12. Yes, it did. Shout out to all my trophies. Remember to hop out of the bushes and support this video win. Yes, it did. Oh, my. Rock Nation employees worried about the fallout from the Jay-Z allegations. My. Is this going to be another revolt? Is Jay-Z ultimately going to step down, close the doors, like he did with this 40/40 club? Do the Rock Nation employees need to be concerned? Are their jobs in jeopardy? Well, apparently the Rock Nation employees are worried that they all may be unemployed soon. My, like those girls over at Revolt. Employees of Jay-Z's company, Rock Nation, are worried now that he's accused in a lawsuit of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. What you worried for? Jane Doe is lying win, okay, on period. Jane Doe is lying win, okay, on period. And I got all of the receipts. Jay-Z born Sean Carter denies the allegations and said in a statement aimed at lawyer Tony Buzbee, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whoever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? Let me know it in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Like this video, like this video, like this video. The case could affect Rock Nation's sports management business and its production of the Super Bowl halftime show. My. I don't see it affecting Jay-Z's Super Bowl halftime show or his Rock Nation sports management business, being that Beyonce has extended the halftime show by 20 minutes in support of her man. Remember, Beyonce said, "I'm going to stand by my man." Yes, it did. And in a desperate attempt to revert attention from these heinous allegations, Jay-Z and Beyonce are doing a little damage control. And Beyonce, again, will be extending her set at the Super Bowl, which is, virtually unheard of. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. This could lead to losing contracts and losing jobs, said one Rock Nation employee. We are all in shock and pray for the best outcome. My. The Brutalist, starring Adrian Brody and Felicity Jones, has received an avalanche of nominations and become one of the world's one of the award season's buzziest movies. What, girl? My. That was that on that. That was that on that, girl. What? Anyway, like this video, like this video, like this video. Breaking news: Rock Nation employees are terrified that they may have to stand in the unemployment line this holiday season. What are your thoughts? Should Rock Nation employees start looking for another job? Is this the downfall of Jay-Z? Or do you believe that Jay-Z and his team can ultimately prevail and rise above these allegations? Ultimately, Jane Doe is not being truthful. Buzbee is an extortionist, and he's trying to blackmail the very few prominent black figures that we have. And I just think it's all disgusting. But what are your thoughts? I would like to hear from you. Let me know in the chat. It's up and stuck here in the home of delituation. Yes, it is. We've got all other receipts. Like this video. Like this video. Let me see those crowns in the chat. This is the interactive segment of your day. Talk to me. I talk back. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Did Buzbee fuck up with Jane Doe? Do you believe that Buzbee knew that Jane Doe's allegations were frivolous and proceeded anyway to defame and attack the Carters? What are your thoughts? Let me know. I would love to hear from you. Yes, it did. Oh. It's right here. Yes, it did. Somebody said Jay-Z's going to be mad as fuck if he finds out his employees are speaking to the press. My. In other words, nothing is happening to him before being paid many millions of dollars a show. I think that's what that word. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Roger Goodell said he was moving forward with Rock Nation. I know that's right. Shout out to Claw Me. Thank you, friend. Yes, it did. You guys all follow Claw Me over there to the support feature and support the show. The number today is 12. Yes, it did. Mama Lamisha lied to. Ooh, why Lamisha was live today or in church lying like that? Like, the Lord is going to strike you down, girl. The Lord is going to come and get you, girl, okay, on period, and drag you out of that church, okay, on period. Yes, it did. The Lord is going to come to that church house and flip them tables if you keep on telling them lies like that, Win. Yes, it did. Like this video. Girl, she is still at it, okay, on period. Live talking about, I want to tell you how I was set up. Jaguar Wright is alleging that if she keep on lying that she's going to sue. Like, Jackie, shut the fuck up. Jack, you're not suing nobody. All you brokies need to go and get in line, okay, on period, whenever the fuck you get through. Like, it's terrible that she is perpetuating these lies, but you do it too. You do it too. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. Both you bitches are lying. Can't we all just get along? Like this video, like this video, like this video. It's like, girl, they in competition trying to figure out who lie better. Like, both you bitches are lying. Like, get over it. Like, what are we fighting for? None of you are true victims of Jay-Z and Diddy. Continue to perpetuate your victim stories if you like, but we, the people, know that the truth is not in you. Ultimately, if anybody is showing up, it's because it's entertainment and not because it's truth. My. Rock Nation is a publicly traded company like Revolt, which is a good and smart thing on Jay-Z's behalf. I know that's right. Rock Nation is not publicly traded. Revolt is? Okay. Okay, I don't know. I'm reading the comments. You guys can argue about that. I'll drop the link later, okay? We'll have a call in later. You guys can come up and you can argue. Yes, it did. Let's argue! That's why I'm here. Where Tisa Tales at? Y'all go put Tisa on notice. Y'all go put Tisa on notice. Come tell her to come over here. Fisher King Payne got all other receipts. Let's argue. Let's argue. You said it happened in 2003. I said it ain't happened at all. Let's argue, Tisa. Let's argue. Let's have a friendly debate. Let's have a friendly debate. Let's argue. Come click the... Hold on. Let me put the link in the chat. Come click the link and let's argue. I got all other receipts. You made a huge error, okay, on period. And, you know, Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I do think that there is a world that her truth resonates. I just don't think that it's this one. Whenever you get through, like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video. Oh, so Tony Buzbee reached out to Jaguar Wright, okay, after Jane Doe exposed major misconceptions. He needs another guinea pig. He needs another how you say, fall guy. My. Who better? Who better than delusional, whacked out, cognitively impaired, mentally unstable Jaguar Wright? Who better? Who better? My. On Friday, NBC News blew up Tony Buzbee's alleged shakedown lawsuit against Jay-Z when the victim made multiple inconsistent statements. Now, Tony and his firm are facing a devastating lawsuit against Jay-Z that could end his career. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Ooh, look at Jackie's eyes. Look at Jackie's eyes in this photo. My. I don't need no drug test to know. I don't need no drug test to know what's going on here. Okay? Whenever you get through. Whenever you get through. Jaguar Wright, whose new album, Denials, Delusions, and Decisions, was released on January 29, 2002. And, you know, she performed with Jay-Z and The Roots on the MTV Unplugged at the MTV Studios in New York City. And that's where this photo came from. Girl, they need to... Media Takeout needs to work on making the descriptions of the photo and the actual article distinct. They need to use a different font or make, you know, the description bold to where you could tell the difference between the photo description and the actual article. So Tony Buzbee is now grasping at straws, doing any and everything to try and take Jay-Z down. My. And that may include contacting Jaguar Wright. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Do we need to send Buzbee the receipts? Okay, over here, Jaguar has confirmed that she is no victim. Yeah, clearly Buzbee is overjealous. Okay, on period. My. I don't think that Buzbee likes to be made a fool of. Clearly, he's very embarrassed after Jane Doe is exposed, like, major inconsistencies in her story in a desperate attempt to wash his hands and, you know, act as though he was unaware. He's alleging that she was referred to him by another law firm who he believed did the research and vetted the story. My. Clearly, when Jay-Z said that Buzbee is cut from a different cloth. Okay. This is true. This is true. This is true. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Trying to remember where I was going. Because I was going to quote one of my favorite movies. Yes, it did. Yay, so that's what it was. Clearly, Buzbee is cut from a different cloth. Because what did we all learn from Players Club? What have we all learned from watching Diamond, Lisa Ray in Players Club when? Help me, please. If Buzbee ever watched the movie Players Club, he would have known to do this one thing. Let me know it in the chat. I know my people, we know. My people, we know. My people, we know. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Clearly, Buzbee is cut from a different cloth. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Because if you ever happen to see the very great, movie, The Players Club, I would say that it's just an amazing movie. Yes, it did. You should all check it out. You should all check it out. Yes, it did. Not make the money, don't let it make you. It's do your own research. Diamond said when she was falling asleep in class, when her professor confronted her that she was going to pass, and the professor asked her, how you know that you're going to pass? She said, because I do all my own research. Clearly, Buzbee cut from a different cloth. Because even if Jane Doe was referred to you by another law firm, any good attorney worth their merit would have done their own research and vetted the client themselves. My. That part, friend, that part. You see? Yay, sir. Players Club 101. Gathering clothes. Okay, I'm here. Like this. They said I forgot that word. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. That's my movie. Yes, it did. That's my movie. Okay, and again, that may include contacting Jaguar Wright. Media Takeout learned that yesterday a woman claiming to be from Buzbee's firm contacted Jaguar Wright seeking information. The woman said that she may be able to help Jaguar in her public battle with Jay-Z. My. Jaguar Wright has publicly made some inflammatory and provable false statements about Jay-Z, yes it did, insinuating that he committed horrible acts of depravity in her presence. My. Jay and his legal team have contacted Jaguar and are planning to bring a lawsuit against her. My, as they should. Now Jay-Z's arch rival, Tony Buzbee, appears to be stepping in to rope her into his legal drama with Jay-Z. Jaguar recorded the conversation on Instagram Live. The official campaign has all of the receipts. Gather in close. Like this video when Tony Buzbee's law firm reached out to Jaguar Wright, and we have the receipts right here. My. Jaguar Wright is alleging that this is the Avengers work. This is the work of Danny Robertson. Yes, it did. Shout out to the Avengers. Shout out to Danny Robertson. Whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you guys check out my friend, Danny Robertson, right here on the YouTube when, yes, it did. Yes, it did. Gather in close. Like this video. Subscribe to the show and know that we can't do it without you. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I need you all subscribing. Man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Again, we continue to grow each and every day. Gathering close. You family now. Yes, it did. Oh, so we have the receipts right here. Tony Buzbee called Jaguar Wright when here's what was said. My.
A lot of phone calls about, you need to look into what she's saying and things like that. And I know that the attorneys were wanting to speak to you, but I don't think that they knew how to get in touch with you exactly, or they tried to. And I was just telling your producer, we received an email that everything was encrypted. They didn't say who they were, but they left.
Now they received an encrypted email, okay, over here with all of Jaguar's allegations about Jason. Got him! My. Like this video, Remember to support the show. Trophies. Where my trophies at? Where my trophies at? Where? Yes, it did. Are we not doing our due diligence? Oh my goodness. Like this video. Remember to support the show. It's up in the stuff.
This phone number. Oh. It was pretty informative and a little different than normal, and so I thought I would call, and I'm glad I did. So, would it be okay if one of our attorneys called you?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, because the truth is, everything that's happening to your firm has been happening to my life.
The truth is... She wouldn't know what the truth is if it hit her in the fucking head. That's the truth. Hey, Cleo. Hey, Cleo. Yes, it did. Oh, shout out to Motivated Nation in the building. Thank you, Cleo. Yes, it did. You guys all follow my friends over there to support, feature, and support the show. Y'all know that we can't do it without you. Where the Crown family at? Where the Crown family at? When I'm seeing crowns, but I'm not seeing the support. Make sure that you run on over to the support feature and support the show. And yes, it did. Like this video. It's up and it's stuck. Let's go.
For the past 15 years because of the Carters.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are somewhat familiar with everything that you've said. I know you've been online a long time.
Yes.
Talking about all
yes.
So,
trying to gain awareness.
She's been online a very, very long time. Yes, it did. Yes, that is true. Yes, it did. And just on the day before yesterday, she went live and said that it was all a lie. It was never true. And she is not a victim of Diddy. Yes, it did. That's what she said, Will. Like this video, gathering closes up and stuff.
Go ahead, ma'am.
No, I said just trying to gain, give the...
Somebody said Jag looks sore. No, Jag looks dirty. Notice how she's in the same outfit. The same, every time she discusses Jay-Z, she's in this outfit. Same black bra, same brown top, same yarn braids. Like, yeah. Yeah, she begged. She literally begged for this attention. And now that she's getting it, she's trying to hide. Like, girl, she's your stupid ass up out of here. You used to go on platform to platform talking about sue me. Now that you're getting sued, bitch, you're trying to make like you ain't know what that word.
The public some awareness.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, so would it be okay if an attorney reached out? And
absolutely. We can talk on Monday. And you can just, it was lovely speaking with you.
Her management had to take over the call. Where, management tell us when to go on live, when to get off live, okay, on period, what we can spend our money on, when to wash our ass, all of that. When, okay, on period. Jaguar Wright was live the other day, and she asked Lil Dale, if they can go to the spot for grandma. And Slow Dale's response was, yes, if you paying. He said, you got to make the money, ho. He said, make the money first. We's brokies. My. Like this video. Remember to support the show. We can't do it without you, friend.
It's very nice speaking to you, too.
Okay.
Okay, so Monday, what's the call?
Yeah, give us a call back Monday.
How's the Tony Buzbee law firm?
Yeah, I can see Tommy.
One more time for the girls in the back. One more time for the girls in the back. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Remember to support the show. The number today is 12. Where my trophies at? Where my trophies at? It's up and it's stuck. Let's go.
Calls about, you need to look into what she's saying and things like that. And I know that the attorneys were wanting to speak to you, but I don't think that they knew how
I'm not looking to what she's saying when we've already done all of that and we've already proven Jackie to be a liar. So, Buzbee, it's not going to be too hard to disprove Jaguar Wright's allegations. I want to know how credible Buzbee really is. If they actually take Jaguar Wright as a client, if they actually take her on as a client, that's going to speak volumes. That's going to let me know everything I need to know about Buzbee, and I'm no longer going to believe or even attempt to try to understand any of his civil complaints against Diddy, because I know that they're all fabricated and they're all lies. Jaguar Wright is a liar and the truth is not in her, and I'm not going to entertain any lawsuit surrounding Jaguar's allegations. Like this video, like this video, like this video, because girl, she lying. She's lying and the truth is not in her, and that's that on that.
To get in touch with you exactly, or they try to. And I was just telling your producer, we received an email that everything was encrypted. They didn't say who they were, but they left this phone number. Oh. And it was pretty informative and a little different than normal, and so I thought
But they left this phone number. My. Why folk come when things happen, like the time she got swatted, it linked back to Jaguar's phone number. Now, Jaguar, they're alleging that there was an encrypted email sent, and Jaguar's phone number was also included in the encrypted email. How are all of your ops getting your number, Jackie? You got a number? Your phone work? We not on text now anymore? We not on text now anymore? For all we know, you emailed Buzbee because we all know you can't afford an attorney.
I was called, and I'm glad I did. So, would it be okay if one of our attorneys called you? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Oh, I'm sure the lady don't know she on live when. I'm sure the lady don't know that she being recorded without her consent when. It's only a bad thing when the official kingpin done it. But when Jackie does it, what, it's for the greater good? I don't know. For the love of dust? I don't know. Y'all let me know it in the chat.
Because the truth is, everything that's happening to your firm has been happening to my life for the past 15 years because of the Carters. Right.
My. They called on Dusty's phone and they're blaming Danny. My. But they love to blame my friend. They love to blame my friend. It's either Danny or me or Sean or Tasha K. I haven't heard her accuse Clive Davis and Alicia Keys in some time but it's either Tasha K, me, Sean David Way, or Danny. Okay, on period. She alternates. Okay, on period. I think this is Danny's week. Gathering. She alternates, friend. I don't know, bitch. Gathering close shit. She crazy. I'm not even going to attempt to try to understand crazy. How can you talk about? I'm just going to continue to do my job and report as the craziness develops. Whenever you get through. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of receipts here in the house today. Like I said, I prepared a slideshow for the girls. We got some heavy debunking, some major inconsistencies. Tisa told some lies, you guys, unfortunately. And I got all the receipts.
We're somewhat familiar with everything that you said. I know you've been online a long time. Yes. Talking about all yes. So, trying to gain awareness. Go ahead, ma'am. No, I said just trying to gain, give the public some awareness. Oh, yeah, absolutely. absolutely. And yeah, so would it be okay if an attorney reached out? And
absolutely, we can talk on Monday. We can talk on Monday, and you can just it was lovely speaking with you.
It's very nice speaking to you too.
Okay.
Okay, so Monday is what the call?
Yeah, give us a call back, Monday.
How's the Tony Buzbee law firm?
Finally, Jaguar is getting the attention that she needs. She needs. Let's make this a legal thing. You know, lying under oath is a criminal offense. So if Jaguar does, in fact, file a lawsuit and somehow it makes it into court and they find out that she's lying or she lied about anything, she will be fined and imprisoned. And that's if it even makes it that far. You do know that she has 2 felony warrants right now. The day she steps into a courthouse or a police station, she's going to be arrested. She has her own criminal indictments to worry about when. But instead, she's playing ambulance chaser with Tony Buzbee, and she's going after all of these pseudo victims to form some sort of club. Victims United, Diddy Victims United, Jay-Z Victims United. And she's online every day spreading misinformation and chaos. Yes, it did. Yeah. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Fisher Campaign has all of the receipts. Yes, it did. Trophies. Yes, it did. Oh, make sure that you guys are supporting this video. Support, support, support. Know that we can't do it without your support. When? Yes, it did. Oh, it's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's time. It's time, friend. Okay, on period. Yes, it did. Diddy and Jay-Z not off the hook yet, according to Tisa Tales. Jane Doe is not lying. Jane Doe is not lying. And if you take out the year 2000, you replace it with the year 2003, everything Jane Doe said will make sense. It will all line up. Blah, 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 blah. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And in fact, when you take out 2000 and the year 2000 and you replace it with the year 2003, everything does not line up. Tisa Tales literally forced it to line up by manipulating the narrative and showing receipts that are unrelated to Jane Doe and the case. Maybe it was an oversight. Maybe it was intentional. Who knows? But I'm here to bring some clarity to all of the dust. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Tisa Tales started off her video by stating that Jay-Z, we got you at the scene of the crime, ultimately to ask her audience when it got to the part where she was supposed to show us her Jay-Z evidence. When it got to that part, she told the audience to go and find it for themselves. My. Major inconsistencies with Tisa's narrative, like the house, for instance. Jay-Z wouldn't come into possession of the house until the middle of 2004. Tisa Tales is alleging that if you replace the year 2000 with 2003, everything Jane Doe said makes sense. Well, how so? If the house that you're alleging that the assault happened in wasn't purchased until 2004. She goes on to say, he had access to the house. I know it. And pretty much, y'all can go and figure it out for yourself. Like the title of the video says, proof. Jane Doe not lying. And whenever it comes to the proof, you told us to go do the research ourselves. It's one thing if you know, but as a content creator, the purpose of creating the videos is to relay it onto the audience, to prove it to the audience. Especially if you got proof in the title. Wouldn't you agree? I came for the proof. I don't frequent her channel. And then when I seen there was no proof, and then she was diminishing the work of the CCs who have been covering the content from day one and been keeping her foot on Jackie's neck and, you know, all of the work. She's like, let me clock in because these other girls don't know what they doing. They gonna let Diddy free. Cause what do these civil cases have to do with Diddy's freedom? Oh, so like I said, I put together my own slideshow because she had a slideshow over there. Okay, on period. Her receipts, my receipts, everybody's receipts. Let's get to the bottom of this. Okay, on period. She said if you take out the year 2000 and replace it with the year 2003, everything gonna make sense. My. So let's done it. Let's done it, Win. Let's do it. Let's do it, Win. Oh, she said that this is the part that Jay-Z tried to trip Jane Doe up on. Gather in close. Gather in close. My. The woman, who is now 38, told NBC News she was living in Rochester, New York in the year 2000, and that attending the VMAs was on my bucket list at 13. It was like, oh my gosh, one of these things I've got to do. She said she snuck out a window to evade her parents. What do you look like sneaking out the window in the middle of the day? That's neither here or there. That's neither here or there. Tisa Tales said that we should believe her. Well, if we should believe her, then we should also believe her when she said that she was living in Rochester, New York when it happened. Maybe, you know, she got the year wrong. But if she got the year wrong, this would also mean that she got her age wrong. So if you are to believe her, you have to make these adjustments in your timeline. Because she would then go from being 13 to 16 years old. So again, until the amendment has been made to the complaint, I'm going to do exactly what you said. And I'm going to take her word for it. According to Jane Doe, it happened in the year 2000, and she was living in Rochester, New York. A friend drove her to Radio City Music Hall in New York City. She said in the lawsuit. She said in the lawsuit. Jane Doe said this in the lawsuit. Not Tisa thinks. Not Tisa dreamt it up. Not Tisa narrates. Jane Doe recalls. And Jane Doe said, that's why we're all here. People thronged into viewing areas outside the venue, which was decked out for the awards. Crowds roared when J-Lo arrived. Eminem performed on the streets. He said, pay attention to Eminem's performance on the street. I want you guys all to pay attention to Eminem's performance on the street, because Tisa Tales manipulated this part of the narrative. And I have the receipts. She said that if you replace the year 2000 with 2003, that everything will line up. But if you go and do the research, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I got all the receipts. I got all of the receipts. You don't got to go do any research. I got all of the receipts. Eminem's street performance did not happen in 2003. It actually happened in 2000. And the receipt that Tisa was showing you was actually the top 10 moments from the past years, and was actually showing you the time for the 2003 VMAs, the time and the location. She intentionally cropped the receipt to make it seem as though Eminem performed on the streets in 2003, when actually it was the year 2000. Therefore, making her statement that if you replace the year 2000 with the year 2003, incorrect. So much for all your research, Win. But we got the receipts. We got the receipts. Gather in close. Gather in close. It's incorrect. You lied. 5 hours of shoddy research. My. She said that Jay-Z ran to the court and asked for this to be dismissed. She went on to say that if we have this dismissed, this means that Diddy goes free. She said, not on my watch. She said, I had to clock in because all the other CCs clocked out. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Again, I want to stress the importance of the fact that this is a civil case and not a criminal case. Whatever the outcome of these civil cases does not affect Diddy's criminal indictment whatsoever. It has no effect. It has no bearing on his freedom. Lie detector determines that was a lie. Like this video, like this video, like this video. So, back to Jane Doe's story. She didn't have a ticket and said in the suit she watched some of the show on a jumbotron outside. She also started chatting it up with limo drivers. I'm trying to get in to try to stay back and get to an after party and get invited in and meet some celebrities, she told NBC. At 13 years old, because that is the age she was in the year 2000, you snuck out of your house in the middle of the day. You climbed out of a window in broad daylight, had your friend who's 20 pick you up and drive you 5 hours away to Radio City for the VMAs. I mean, we can only assume that he dropped you off, because where is he when you're chatting it up with the limo drivers? Where is he when you get in the car with the limo driver? Where is he when you get to Diddy's home? What happened to your friend who drove you 5 hours? Did he just let the 13-year-old you out of his car and drive back to Rochester, New York? Because I'm trying to get an understanding. So 13-year-old you is standing by the limos and chatting it up with limo drivers. What was the conversation? I wonder what the conversation was like. And how many limo drivers did you have to speak to before you got to Diddy's limo driver? You guys also have to consider this is the VMAs. There's limos everywhere. Everywhere. How did you know which limo was Diddy's? One limo driver said he worked for Combs, that she fit what he was looking for, the suit said. And he told her to return later and he'd take her to an after party. After about 20 minutes in the limo, she said in the suit she arrived at a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway. She said in the suit she signed a document that she didn't read. Like this video, like this video, like this video. According to Tisa, this is the house. Let's take a poll. Let's take a poll. Put a 1 in the chat if this house looks white. Put a 2 in the chat if this house looks red. It has red bricks, and there's no way that I would misinterpret the color of the red bricks for white. According to Tisa Tales, this is the home that Jane Doe was possibly sexually assaulted in. And it didn't happen in the year 2000. It actually happened in 2003. The only problem with this narrative is that Diddy wouldn't purchase this home until 2004, a year after she's alleging that the girl was assaulted. And the problematic part, the problematic part about this is that it's stated in the article which would mean that Tisa Tales intentionally fabricated the story to make it make sense. My, I have the receipts right here. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Diddy selling massive New Jersey estate at a steep discount. My. Combs bought the mansion for $6 million in 2004 with the help of a $3.9 million mortgage. She alleged that he had access to the home, but she proceeded to show no proof and stated that you can go and look it up yourself. My. And again, I pulled the article, and in the article, this is a screenshot from her live video. In the article, it states that the home was bought in 2004. So what made you believe that this was the house that Jane Doe was sexually assaulted in? Not only was the home purchased in 2004, but it's exactly 40 minutes from Radio City Hall, Music Hall, and 40 minutes from the after parties. Jane Doe said it only took 20 minutes to get from Radio City Hall to Diddy's home. Now, again, it happened some time ago, and, the time, she may not remember the exact time it took to get from Radio City Hall to Diddy's home. What this does not explain is why the after party that Diddy went to, that Diddy hosted, the same after party that Jane Doe said that she was assaulted, why wasn't the after party at Diddy's house? In 2003, Diddy hosted the after party at the Four Seasons restaurant, and I have all other receipts. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Jane Doe said that she was assaulted in Diddy's home. If we are to believe Jane Doe, like you said, she's a victim advocate, and she feels, terrible that, NBC tried to pull a gotcha moment on Jane Doe. If we are to believe Jane Doe, then we can't conflate what she said. We have to, like you said, find a time where her narrative makes sense. Unfortunately, 2003 is just not that year. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got all other receipts over here. Gather in close. Gather in close. Okay? Inside, she told NBC News, I'm talking to Fred Durst, Benji Madden about his tattoo, because about his tattoo, that's the Last Supper, because I have a religious background, so it was just something to talk about. After accepting a drink from a waitress, she told NBC News, I started feeling funny, tried to start looking for a place to lay down. She found an empty room with a bed in it, she said, in the suit, and soon after, Combs, Carter, and a woman entered the room. You are ready to party, Combs said, according to the suit. Now, there is a lot here to dissect. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so let's start with Good Charlotte. Fred Durst and Benji Madden win, okay? And the tattoo, the Last Supper, and religious background. With these Jane Does, what I'm realizing is that a lot of their information comes from the internet. So I was trying to see if there was anything on the internet that was speaking to, Good Charlotte and the religious values of their tattoos, if they are religious, if they are Christian, or whatever, right? Right. So right away, an article came up. An article popped up about Good Charlotte. And it's a conversation from 2003. It's just a conversation. I don't think that the dates here are important. What it implies is that because Good Charlotte is heavily tatted, the group is heavily tatted, the members are heavily tatted, there has been many conversations in Christian forums and different groups online as to if these men are Christians. Somebody said, anybody like Good Charlotte? Good Charlotte, is there any possibility that they are Christians? And this forum goes on forever. Like there's thousands and thousands of replies and people debating over whether or not Good Charlotte are Christian men, and they're debating about their tattoos and their religious beliefs and their music. So as you can see, like there's a lot of comments here. There's a lot of comments here. So I feel like, you know, again, this was something that she possibly stumbled upon online after realizing that one of her favorite groups was possibly at the after party. NBC reached out to Good Charlotte, and Good Charlotte confirmed that they were not at the 2000 VMAs. They were actually out of the country. But they were at the 2003 VMAs. Yes, they were. So this is a large part of the reason why Tisa believes that Good Charlotte and Jane Doe could have possibly met in 2003, that there could be some truth to Jane Doe's story, because Good Charlotte wasn't at the VMAs in the year 2000, but they did go to the VMAs in the year 2003. And they also attended Diddy's after party. But again, this was in 2003. 2003. Furthermore, Diddy and Jay-Z had their own after parties. They were in two separate places. And it is my belief that they did not go home after the VMAs, but they went directly to the after party, because I have pictures from Diddy's after party and Jay-Z's after party, and both individuals are in the same attire that they had when they were at the VMAs. Now, I ask you, if you just finished raping somebody, are you going to wear the same white t-shirt that you wore to the VMAs to your after party? Chances are your white t-shirt is dirty. Chances are your clothes are fucked up. Jane Doe said she was fighting. So after sexually assaulting a woman, you keep the same clothes on to go to your after party 40 minutes away? Jane Doe states, after accepting a drink from a waitress, she told NBC News, I started feeling funny, tried to start looking for a place, and I tried to start looking for a place to lay down. And, you know, let's argue. She's 13 years old. She's drinking. Chances that this doesn't mean that there was something in your drink. This means that you're not used to drinking. That's what alcohol does. That's what alcohol does. especially at 13 years old. I can imagine that it really, you know, kicked in, you know, quite fast. You know, the drunk feeling and the, you know, the what's he said? The feeling woozy. It's called being drunk. Liquor is literally a poison to your body, whether he put something in it or not. That's why liquor is for adults, 21 and up. She found an empty room with a bed in it. She sat in a suit, and soon after, Combs and Carter and a woman entered the room. Now, again, my problem with this statement is, who's the woman? Okay, if it happened in the year 2000, it could have been J-Lo or Beyonce. Or if it happened in the year 2003, it could have been Kim Porter or Beyonce. And then, again, it is my belief that Jay-Z and Diddy went directly from the VMAs to the after party. Jane Doe is not mentioning going to a nightclub for the after party, but she actually is stating that the after party was at Diddy's home. Mind you, she was with Diddy's limo driver. You went where Diddy went. But she doesn't remember any after party. All she remembers is Diddy's home. And according to Jane Doe, they went to Diddy's home directly after the VMAs. So my question is, if Jay-Z and Diddy had two after parties in two different locations, how did they end up at Diddy's home with Jane Doe? 40 minutes away. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. You are ready to party, Combs said, according to the suit. My problem with this, you are ready to party? If you walk into your home and there's an unknown person laying in your bed, your first response is not going to be, oh, you're ready to party. Your response is going to be, who the fuck are you? Even if Jay-Z went to Diddy's home, even if Diddy and Jay-Z went to his home after the VMAs, they didn't conspire to sexually assault you because they didn't know you were going to be there. This is like, for a musician, one of the biggest nights of their life. Let's just say they went back to Diddy's house after the VMAs. Let's just say they went to Diddy's house after the VMAs. Jay-Z and Diddy, you know, the girl said she bumped into Diddy's limo driver. How did Diddy get home? Did he not get in the limo with you? Are you saying that Jay-Z and Diddy was in the same limo? Are you saying that there was an after party after the after party at Diddy's house? So then where were you from the time the VMAs ended to the time that the after party started? Because Jay-Z was at the 4040 Club and Diddy was at the Four Seasons. Now, granted, these places are just 15 minutes away from each other. And a lot of celebrities that went to Diddy's party also went to Jay-Z's party. I have all the receipts. But this does not explain where the bed came from. Again, how she got to Diddy's home. And why Diddy and Jay-Z are in two different locations when you're saying this happened. My. And how she get into, and if it didn't happen at the house and it happened at these nightclubs, where was the bed at? How she get into the nightclub? There's a lot of questions. Like, I have a lot of questions. Like, how do you mix up a nightclub and a mansion? The nightclubs were 20 minutes away from Radio City Hall. But I don't know too many nightclubs with a bed in them. You guys let me know your thoughts in the chat. I don't know too many nightclubs with a bed in them. Tisa said that she doesn't like when outlets try to pull these gotcha moments, especially when it's someone who is cognitively impaired. Let's argue. Let's argue because, I mean, at 13 years old, to sneak out the house and to travel 5 hours away from home and to sneak into after parties, like, this does not sound like someone who is cognitively impaired. At least not to me. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Again, there are major inconsistencies in Jane Doe's story and Tisa's as well. Gathering close. Gathering close. Tisa goes on to state, does she have to do everything for everyone? Does she have to do everything for everyone? Apparently, she's been doing all the work for all the CCs. Because we've been getting it wrong, and she's been over there getting it right, apparently. Apparently. She said, does she have to do the work? Does she have to do everything for everybody? She's clocked in. She's clocked in, y'all. She's clocked in, and she's citing case law and everything. And everything win. Listen to these. Listen to these. She's clocked in, girl. She done clocked in, honey. She done clocked in, Win. Speaking of clocking in, make sure that you guys run on over to that support feature and support the show. The number of the day is 12. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Remember to support the show. We can't do it without you. Any trophies in the chat? Any trophies in the chat? Remember to support the show. Oh, she jumped out of the bag and she started citing case law. Insula versus the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of New York. Pretty much Pasula versus the Roman Catholic Church. 2021. And this involved, an underage child and the Underage Child Victims Act, where an underage child came back, decades later and, filed a civil lawsuit for damages from abuse that they experienced during the duration that they were in foster care. Now, this is abuse that happened over time because the child was in the system. This is not a one-off where the victim was assaulted one time. You know, the circumstances in Peninsula versus the Roman Catholic Church are different. But since you want to cite case law, I pulled some cases myself. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. She said that in Peninsula versus the Roman Catholic Church, that, you know, exact dates are not imperfect, not important. And, you know, she would be correct. You know, and when in instances where there is abuse over time, especially when it's abuse that happened a while ago, you know, exact dates are going to be kind of difficult. You know, but when it is a one-off type of thing, you need the exact date, because how else are the prosecutors going to investigate? In Peninsula versus the Roman Catholic Church, the victim provided, you know, range of dates where the assault happened. In this case, there wasn't a range of years. In fact, the victim provided an exact date, and that date is August 28th, 2003, the day of the MTV Video Music Awards in New York, not the MTV Movie Awards in Los Angeles. You know, the one with Ashton Kutcher. She pulled up a picture of Ashton Kutcher and said that, you know, he was there too. Ashton Kutcher was not at the VMAs in New York, but Ashton Kutcher was at the Movie Awards in LA, and I have the receipts. Gather in close. Another intentional lie she told to characterize Diddy, because you all know that Ashton Kutcher is attached to some sexual assault and human trafficking allegations himself. Not only was Ashton Kutcher not there again, like Diddy and Jay-Z's after party, the MTV VMAs and the MTV Movie Awards are two separate events. So again, Tisa Tales research is off. Like this video, like this video, like this video. So let's talk about case law, okay, on period, because you want to pull up Peninsula versus the Roman Catholic Church win. But what about Fletcher versus the state of New York? It's also case law. It's also a state, a case from New York. And in that case, okay, it is also stated that it is not reasonable to expect exact dates of abuse that occurred over time, nor is it required. So again, it's not required. But the key word is over time. This sexual assault did not happen over time. It is a one-off. So Peninsula versus the Roman Catholic Church, or even Fletcher versus the state of New York, would not be admissible because this is a one-off. She's alleging that she was raped one time. And in order to investigate the raping, you need to have the exact date. Because if you don't, you can only speculate. Keyword is dates. Keyword is over time. Even though Jane Doe is alleging she was a minor when the incident occurred, it only happened once. This didn't happen over time. Again, this was a one-off, and without the correct date of occurrence, it makes it nearly impossible to investigate, Tisa. Jane Doe stated that, honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me. After being called out about the major inconsistencies in her story, Jane Doe states, honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me and the route I took to what happened to me. Not all of the faces there are clear, the woman said in a Friday follow-up interview. So I have made some mistakes. I may have made a mistake in identifying. My. Identifying? Are you saying that it wasn't Jay-Z? It wasn't Diddy? Like, I'm lost. You've only identified two people, Diddy and Jay-Z. Now it's not clear. You should have collected your thoughts before you filed the lawsuit. Like Tisa should have collected the receipts before clicking the go live button with the misinformation. The woman also could not provide further information about the after party she said she attended. Again, Jay-Z and Diddy attended two separate, they hosted two separate after parties in two separate locations. Even NBC told her that even in the year 2000, Diddy and Jay-Z were in two different locations. And in 2003, I have the receipts, Diddy and Jay-Z were in two different locations. It didn't happen. They wasn't at Diddy's house. Jay-Z was at the 4040 Club and Diddy was at the Four Seasons. Nobody was at Diddy's house. And if there was an after party, guess what? Jane Doe wasn't there. She was still standing outside the Radio City Club. What are you talking about? She couldn't get into the 4040 Club at 13. There wasn't a child in sight. I have all the pictures. Just a little bit of research. There's not a single photo of Jay-Z and Diddy together at an after party that night. What the fuck is Tisa Tales talking about? She made it all up. Talking about, and I quote verbatim, I've got evidence to prove that Jay-Z was at the scene of the crime too. And never showed a fucking receipt. Nothing. When it got to the part where she was supposed to show the Jay-Z receipt, she said, go and do the research yourself. So I did. And I found that Jay-Z had his own after party that night. And I got all the receipts. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Professional images reviewed by NBC News show Combs and Carter were among the celebrities who attended the VMA's after party at the Lotus nightclub in New York City. It is not clear what time those images were taken or if Combs and Carter attended any other after parties. In the year 2000, the after party was at the Lotus nightclub. Let me correct myself. Apparently, they were at the Lotus nightclub in the year 2000 together. In the year 2003, they had 2 separate after parties. Let me correct myself, okay, on period, because I'm sure the girls are looking for any inconsistencies in my story. But there was another report, and I'll find it, that said that they were in 2 separate places in the year 2000. Oh, no. No. Correction, because I'm a good journalist. Good Charlotte was in a different location in the year 2000. Correction. Diddy and Jay-Z did go to the Lotus nightclub, okay, on period. But still, this does not explain how she got to Diddy's home. They were at the nightclub, the Lotus. She can't describe the Lotus. She can't describe 4040. She can't describe Four Seasons. Know why? She never was there. She never was there. Apparently, she was at, according to Tisa Tales, she was at Diddy's home that he didn't purchase until the year after. She's alleging that she was, until 4 years after she's alleging she was sexually assaulted. My. Make it make sense, sir. Make it make sense, sir. So here is the case law, okay, on period. She wanted to pull out case law. We got some case law for Tisa as well. Yes, it did. Here, given that the alleged sexual abuse occurred more than 40 years ago when the claimant was a child, it is not reasonable to expect the claimant to be able to provide exact dates when each instant of abuse occurred, nor is it required. My. Given the CVA allows claimants to bring civil actions decades after the alleged sexual abuse occurred, it is not clear how providing exact dates as opposed to the time period set forth in the instant claim would better enable the state to conduct a prompt investigation of the subject claim. Indeed, this court has recognized that in matters of sexual abuse involving minors, as recounted by survivors, years after the fact, dates and times are sometimes approximate and incapable of calendrical exactitude. Okay? And again, the difference here and between Fletcher versus the state and Jane Doe is that this is abuse that occurred over time as opposed to Jane Doe where it just happened one day. It will be reasonable to expect the exact date because, again, how can someone properly investigate the sexual abuse without it? You literally said it was the VMAs, and that gives you a date. That alone gives you the date. So the argument is not about when it happened. She knows when it happened the day of the VMAs. That's clear. The argument is if it actually happened. And according to Jane Doe's complaint, it's starting to seem like it didn't happen. Even Jane Doe is alleging that she made a mistake with identifying. The fuck does that mean? The people that you're accusing are not the people who actually assaulted you? What does that mean? So, again, she wanted us to take 2000 and replace it with 2003. She wanted to find any world that Jane Doe's narrative would exist in. She said in 2003, they also had the VMAs at Radio City Music Hall. And she would be correct. Okay? And she would be correct. So then Tisa, before we go on to this next step, so then Tisa was stating that, you know, if the case is dismissed, then Diddy is going to walk free and it was going to be all of our fault. Because, you know, Buzbee's not doing his job, you know, case law this, case law that. And she was stating that, you know, Jay-Z wants to have the case dismissed. And that ultimately, you know, if it is dismissed, that, again, Diddy is going to be freed. Because of because the date is incorrect. The date is incorrect. According to Tisa, again, this happened in 2003 and not the year 2000. Not the year 2000. Give Jane Doe some grace. Because when the judge considers Jay-Z's motion, chances are it will be dismissed. And it's going to be dismissed because the pleading is insufficient and too vague. Not because she got the date wrong, but because it never happened. And I stand on it. Like this video, like this video, like this video. And, you know, technically, she didn't have to give an exact date. Let's be very clear. According to Pisula versus, you know, the Catholic Church and Fletcher versus the state of New York, she did not have to give an exact date. But because she stated that this happened the day of the VMAs, it is implied that August 28th is the date. August 28th, the year 2000, is the date of her assault. It is clearly stated in her complaint. So that's irrelevant to this pleading because the date has already been implied. Like this video, like this video, like this video. My. Yes, it did. So then, girl, so then she went on to imply. Sometimes state law influences gaps in federal law. Sometimes state law is very persuasive in how a judge rules, especially for an emergency motion to dismiss because dates are incorrect. Tisa is really pressing the date because she knows, like we all know, that Jane Doe is not being truthful. The date is implied because she said it happened at the VMAs. And since when does state law influence federal law? That's another lie. Federal law literally trumps state law. Matter of fact, I have the receipts. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Why my receipts all jumbled up? Hold on. My receipts is jumbled up. That's what it is. I'm like, where are we at? Can I add it? Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let me see what it's at. Could have swore I took it. My. Oh, let me just ask Google real quick. I'm not going to have y'all go look it up. Because I had it over here. But I just pulled it up on Google for y'all. Okay, on period. So I said the state law influenced federal law. And according to Google, no, state law generally does not influence federal law, as federal laws takes precedence over state law in the event of a conflict. So again, I ask you, what is Tisa Tales talking about? What is Tisa Tales talking about? The receipts are not receding. I'm starting to think that she's a little cognitively impaired. According to Google, lie detector determines that is not true also. So she goes on to state that the victim is autistic or impaired. And again, let's argue. I want to argue. Let's argue. I put the link in the chat. Was she impaired when she snuck out of the house? Was she impaired when she traveled 5 hours to the VMAs to be dropped off only so she could sneak into Diddy's house? Was she impaired when she decided to play hooky with the limo drivers? At 13, she was playing a very dangerous game. Sneaking out of the house, traveling across state lines, playing hooky with limo drivers. Was she impaired when she was doing all of that? Was she impaired when she got in the limo and waited till the VMAs was over? Was she impaired when she took that drive to Diddy's home? Let me know it in the chat. Is she impaired now that she's speaking out? Is she impaired now since she filed her civil lawsuit? This doesn't sound like a woman who is impaired. Just because you have autism doesn't mean that you are not functional. There are many functional, high-functioning autistic people. A lot of autistic people are smarter than you and I. Could Jane Doe be high-functioning? Let me know it in the chat. Like this video, and remember to support. The number of the day is 12. Crown family. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Any trophies in the chat? We just crossed our 2-hour threshold win. Remember to support the show. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, and Zelle. The number of the day is 12. Yes, it did. Ooh. My. Again, autistic, for the girls in the back, doesn't mean slow. Sometimes it means advanced. Or in James Doe's case, fast. She seems a little fast to me. If you know, you know. She seems a little fast, a little advanced, a little hot. My. The receipts. Okay, these are the receipts. So here is Jennifer Lopez and Diddy in the year 2000. This receipt is important because J-Lo's with Diddy in this year. Okay, if this happened in 2003, Diddy was with Kim Porter, and you know, it makes you speculate, who is this anonymous woman in the room? Could it have been J-Lo? Could it have been Kim Porter? Well, that depends on the year it actually happened. If it happened in 2000, maybe it was J-Lo. Maybe it was Beyonce. You know, Jay-Z and Beyonce have been together for 16 years. Who is the other unknown celebrity in the room? And why has Jane Doe neglected to share this information with us? Okay, Jennifer Lopez and Sean Diddy Combs attend MTV Music Video Awards after party at Twirl in New York City on September 7th in the year 2000. Even if you change the dates, okay? I mean, if you change the years, the dates of the VMAs change. In the year 2000, the VMAs was September 7th. And in the year 2000, the VMAs was on August 28th, if I'm not mistaken. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Whew. And on August 28th, 2003, okay, Diddy hosted the after party at the Four Seasons. I picked this picture here because notice Diddy's attire. Notice Diddy's attire. What does Diddy have on? What does Diddy have on, you guys? Notice Diddy's attire. What does he have on? In 2000 and in 2003, what does he have on? A white t-shirt. It was very popular in the 2000s. White t-shirt, blue jeans, and Nikes. Everybody was wearing them. That was the swag. That was the trend. Right? With that being said, after sexually assaulting somebody in a white t-shirt, you gonna come to your after party in the same white t-shirt? You're not gonna change your clothes? Let's just say Diddy went from the VMAs to his house, sexually assaulted Jane Doe, and then went to the after party. You're not gonna change your clothes? You gonna put back on the same clothes you were to the VMAs? The fact that everyone from the VMAs has on the same outfit at the after party lets me know that they went from the VMAs straight to the after party. Because chances are, if you go home, you're going to either sit for a little bit, change, you know, put on something more comfortable before heading out. Y'all can't even see the pictures. I don't even got the pictures up. Hold on. Gathering. I thought I was showing y'all the photos. Gathering close. Like this video, like this video, like this video. That's why I didn't see no comments. What does he have on, y'all? Girl, y'all just sit up there letting me talk. Y'all just sit up there letting me talk. What does he have on? Yes, he got on white t-shirt in 2000, white t-shirt in 2003 to the VMAs. Yes, he did. Party at different places. He went to several parties in 2000. He went to the Twirl. He went to Lotus. He went to several parties in the year 2000. J-Lo accompanying him to the VMAs. My. Here's another photo. See how, and the reason I picked this photo up because this is the after party, and you notice how Diddy has on the same clothes at the after party he had on the red carpet at the VMAs. This is the red carpet at the VMAs. And this is Jay-Z at his after party at the 4040 Club in 2003. So, as you guys can see, in 2003, and mind you, see what he got on? What does he have on? A white t-shirt. If you want to see what I'm showing you guys, you have to come over to the main channel on YouTube. It's the official King Pain channel. You got to come over to the main channel. Notice you have a white t-shirt on. After sexually assaulting Jane Doe, they don't change their clothes whatsoever. They go straight from the VMAs. Okay. Alrighty. I mean, hey, who knows? I wasn't there. I'm just pointing out inconsistencies to me. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. So again, Radio City Music Hall was on August 28, 2003. And according to Tisa Tales, Diddy and Jay-Z team said there was no after party in 2000, in the year 2000. But again, in fact, there was. This is a photo of Diddy at the after party. I have photos of Jay-Z at the after party too. Diddy and Jay-Z attended the same after party in the year 2000, okay, at the Lotus. Diddy also went to several other after parties as well. They didn't go bar hopping together. Diddy has his own entourage and Jay-Z has his own entourage. Understand that. So yes, they were both at the Lotus in the year 2000, but they were not pictured together. Diddy has his own entourage. Jay-Z has his own entourage. And Jay-Z actually had on red in the year 2000. Let me pull that up for you guys. He had on red that night of the VMAs in the year 2000. Let me pull it up. Like this video, like this video, like this video, Win. Remember to support the show. We can't do it without you. My. So this was Jay-Z at the 2000 VMA after party. Again, they were in the same building in the year 2000, but it was at a nightclub and not Diddy's home. So again, how do you explain that? How do you explain that? What bed did she get into? Who's serving 13-year-olds drinks? Diddy and Jay-Z were at the after party while Jane Doe was in the bed at his house. I don't know, y'all. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. There was an after party, and there's always an after party. There's always an after party. There was an after party in 2000, 2001, 2002, 2000. There's always an after party. But Jay-Z and Diddy did not host the after party in the year 2000. Another major inconsistency in Jane Doe's story. And in the year 2003, they hosted their own after parties, again at nightclubs, not at their homes. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Diddy and Jay-Z hosted separate parties. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video. Remember to support the show. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Trophies, gather in close. Another major inconsistency in her story. My. In Tisa's story. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. After So Tisa Tales alleges that Ashton Kutcher was at the party in 2003 at the VMA after party. And she put this picture up. This is the exact picture she put up. She said, look, Ashton Kutcher was there. VMA after party, 2003. New York. What to say up here, y'all? What to say up here? He wasn't at no VMA. He was at the movie awards. And it wasn't in New York. It was in LA. Another lie Tisa told. Another lie Tisa tells. Tisa tried so hard to make this victim story the truth that she's taking pieces and photos and evidence from different events and venues like that. Ashton Kutcher wasn't there. Oh, shit. You can't see anything. Thank you, friend. Thank you, friend. Because they was just going to let me sit over here talking. Ashton Kutcher wasn't this exact picture. Anybody that's seen that show, this exact picture that she posted, right? She posted this picture, said that Ashton Kutcher was there. She posted this one, right? Said Ashton Kutcher was there, right? That's what she said, right? That's what she said, right? My. That's what she said. What did it say up here? Now, this is getting photos. Now, let's be very clear. No sexual assault happened while Getty and any photographers was there. Nothing criminal happened while these well-known publications and media outlets were present. Let's be very clear. These are not receipts. It's a conspiracy. Because Ashton Kutcher wasn't there at all. Ashton Kutcher went to the MTV Movie Awards after party at Diddy's private residence in Beverly Hills, not New York, where Jane Doe alleges she was sexually assaulted. This has absolutely nothing to do with Jane Doe's implications. Again, conflating. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of research. You said you did all that research only to get it wrong. Ashton Kutcher wasn't there. Not in 2003. Not at the VMAs. My. So then she went on to talk about an actress that Diddy allegedly invited to an after party was also, you know what, the actress that she said that Diddy invited to his after party, that was in LA too. I got the receipts right here. That was in LA also. Oh, yeah, I'll give it to you in a second. Give me a second. That was in LA also. Listen to, look at this. Look at this. So again, this information has no relevance to Jane Doe's case. She said that there were kids at the party in New York, and she used this instance where Jay-Z was on stage at the VMAs in front of millions of people. I mean, the VMAs is on TV, you know, and he invited this actress to the after party. Mind you, I'm in Hollywood. I go to after parties. I go to celebrities' homes. I go to celebrities' afters. I go to celebrity parties. Okay? And there are not kids at the parties, but sometimes their family are at the party. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'll be They have family that come to parties at times. Like I went to Soulja Boy party and his family was in the house. You know, like this is his private residence. He also has kids. He never hid the fact that there was kids there. He also made a curfew for the parents bringing kids, for celebrity parents who bring their kids with them. You know, the VMAs is a time for people to celebrate their accomplishments in music. So sometimes they do bring their family long distances to meet other celebrities and also celebrate their accomplishments. So this, you know, a VMA after party is not like, in my opinion, like a club party, or like, you know, like it's more of like, in my opinion, like a cookout, like, you know, a reunion of sorts, because this is an annual type of thing where all your celebrity friends and all your celebrity pals, we get together and we celebrate our accomplishments in music throughout the year. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. Again, I wasn't there. Who knows what happens at these parties? But I have seen parties where Diddy has, you know, imposed a curfew. I have seen parties where there's kids there. You know, I do live in LA. I do go to Hollywood parties, and you know, you're not partying with kids, but I mean, if you go to a mansion or something like that, you know, where people live, you know, I don't know, you've never been to a house party with your homegirl who had her kids in the room or something, like, stop making it up. Like, kids exist. They're in the world. Like, this doesn't mean that Jane Doe was at his home, or that she was sexually assaulted, or that anyone was sexually assaulted, for that matter. Where are the receipts? Where are the receipts? So again, she said Diddy once invited a 13-year-old girl to the party with him on camera. Again, this was on camera. And I pulled this receipt to show you that this is unrelated to the 13-year-old Jane Doe in New York, being that this party was in LA. This was actually the MTV Movie Awards. Where is it at? Where is it at? Okay. Yes, it did. The MTV Movie Awards. Diddy and his buddy Ashton Kutcher presented Chase, who played Samara Morgan in The Ring, with the Best Villain trophy at the MTV Movie Awards. So again, it wasn't the VMAs, it was the Movie Awards in LA. And Diddy invited her to his home in LA. So what does this have to do with Jane Doe and kids being at his home in New Jersey? Because they weren't even at his home. They didn't even party at his home in New Jersey, New York. They were actually at the club. They actually went to a nightclub. So I would have to object on relevance, since we in the public court, public opinion, the court of public opinion. We in, okay, on period. I would have to object to relevance. What is the relevance? Objection. Again, a lot of conflating. She took stuff from the movie awards and the VMAs, and she commingled them and created this narrative. This does not help Jane Doe. How does this help Jane Doe when you don't even have the correct dates? You got the dates wrong. You got the events wrong. You got it wrong, sis. Now, this is a test to see if you're a real journalist, if you're a good journalist. A good journalist will tell people, hey, I got it wrong. I'm sorry, my bad. I mixed up the two events. You're literally mixing the VMAs from 2003 and the MTV Movie Awards from 2003. Two different events, two different parties, two different states, two different places. My. Like this video, like this video, like this video. So, that brings us to Eminem's performance on the sidewalk. Yeah, let's get there. So again, you see the dates on these photos. May 31st, 2003. That was the movie awards. So Eminem's wild moments. Okay, so remember she showed you Eminem's performance. Jane Doe was talking about Eminem did a street performance in 2000. Okay, she, according to Tisa, says she did her research and that actually he did that street performance in 2003. And she put up a receipt that I believe that she intentionally cropped to make it look like it was from 2003, but it was actually the date of the next MTV VMAs, and they were actually talking about Eminem's top 10 moments from the VMAs. Yes, it did. So, as you guys can see, Eminem's wild VMA moment. Who can forget Michael Jackson's smooch with Lisa Marie Presley or Courtney Love's fight with Madonna? We can't. As we count down the 10 wildest video music award moments. My. Okay, so this is the receipt that Tisa Live showed, but as you guys can see, she cropped it. I'm showing you guys the rest of the receipt because she cropped it intentionally to make you guys believe that Eminem performed in 2003 and not the year 2000. It says Eminem's wild VMA moment based on the antics from previous years. MTV's 2003 Video Music Awards, which is going to be premiering. That's why it's in parentheses right there. At 8 p.m. Thursday, August 28th, the pre-show at 6:30. Meaning it hasn't happened yet. When this article was published, the 2003 MTV VMAs had not happened yet, and they were disclosing that this is the time that it's going to take place while going over the top 10 moments from previous years. Number 10. Oh, shit, y'all can't even see it again. Look at me. Fucking up. Let me pull the receipts back up. Like, Lord, gathering close. Number 10. Y'all see the receipts. They there. Come on over to the Fish King Payne, the main channel. It's there. Number 10. Okay? It says in the year 2000, Eminem raps with more than 100 look-alikes. What happened? The always controversial Marshall Mathers kicked off his performance of the Real Slim Shady Street Side in front of Radio City with more than 100 Eminem look-alikes. This was not in 2003. This was in the year 2000. Again, making Tisa Tales' narrative incorrect. Major inconsistencies with Tisa Tales' story. Major inconsistencies with Tisa Tales' story. Major inconsistencies, and I think that she did it intentionally. Which is fucked up. Nobody deserves to be tricked and lied to. especially about something as serious as sexual assault and abuse. It's clear as day. That happened in the year 2000. That's what those parentheses mean. Not 2003. You intentionally misled your audience by making them think that Jane Doe could have possibly been sexually assaulted in 2003 instead of the year 2000. When, in all honesty, Jane Doe's story just don't add up. And no matter what you do, you can't make it make sense. And that's the truth. What is you talking about? Like this video, and remember to support. We are in overtime right now. We are looking for 10 people to hop out of the bushes to put 5 on it. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. We are debunking these liars. Like this video, and remember to support the show. We got to add Tisa Tales to the same boat with Jaguar Wright, Lino B, Audria, Lamisha Wynn, and the rest of the Jane and John Does. Because she's clearly, intentionally trying to deceive her audience for what? Like, is she working with Diddy? The Carters? Like, why do you continue to put out misinformation? And then you prop yourself up to make as though that you're doing like this thorough investigation and you're so thorough when all you presented was trash and shoddy research. Like, gathering close. This is trash. This is trash. And you know what? I most likely wouldn't have said anything, but it was the condemnation of other YouTubers. Like, we're not out here doing our due diligence. Like, you can clock out now, Tisa, because the official campaign is here. You can clock out now, Tisa, because the official campaign is here. Like, whenever you get through. Oh, my. This is Eminem performing in 2003 on stage, not on the street. You know, you could have looked that up, Tisa. It was that easy. You could have just looked it up. You was talking about everybody else. You could just look it up. I got to do everything. Buzbee, look, Google. Oh, you can do that on Google and find this here. You showed a still from 2003 of Eminem performing on stage, but you told everybody he was on the street. Why would you do that? All you had to do was click play on the video and you could have seen Eminem performing on stage. This is the video. I clicked it. This is the screenshot from the video that she shared saying that Eminem performed on the street. Eminem is clearly on the VMA stage. And Jane Doe did not get assaulted in 2003. Again, if you want us to believe Jane Doe, we have to take her word as the truth and try to make her words make sense, not this conflated story that you've come up with in your head. Because she never said these things. This is all your work. Your nasty work, if you ask me. Because what about the real and true victims? These people keep on trying to make these liars truth tellers. They are liars. You lie about one thing, chances are you're lying about it all. Who lies about sexual assault? What type of parent is not going to hold their daughter down, hold their child down after finding out that they've been a victim of sexual assault? The fact that her father does not recall, to me, is a clear indication that it did not happen. I don't care how many times he fell and bumped his motherfucking head. He gonna remember the motherfucker that hurt his daughter, even if he don't remember the date, the time, the drive. He gonna remember Diddy did it. And he do not recall. So y'all can miss me with all the hoopla. Y'all can miss me with the bullshit. Because at the very least, her father should have said, I don't remember when, what, where, or how, but I remember who. I remember my daughter telling me who, and he can't even recall that. So get the fuck up out of here with that shit. It wasn't important enough for you to tell your parents or the closest people to you. You can go ahead and continue to keep it to your motherfucking self. Like, are you serious? After 20 motherfucking years, you ain't talk. I find it very hard to believe that someone who suffers with, that has autism would, you know, try, so hard to keep this to herself for so long. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, friend. You guys all follow my friend over there to support feature and support the show. And I'm not victim shaming, and or anything like that. I actually have friends who have autism. I have a high functioning friend, and I just don't. I mean, they tell you everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't told nobody. She ain't told nobody. My. Good Charlotte was there in 2003, but they were not there in 2000. They were there in 2003. They were not there in the year 2000. I believe they attended one of the after parties, either Diddy's or Jay-Z's, but they didn't go to both, from my understanding. My. Ooh. So then she went into Denzel. My. It's a lot going on, Win. It's a lot going on, Win. Like this video. 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 Then she went in on Denzel. My. I'm looking for my placement. Girl, all my notes. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Again, riddled with inconsistencies. When leave it to the official campaign to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Again, Tisa, actually, was it in 2000 or 2003? Was it in the year 2000 or 2003? Did it happen at all? Maybe you should, what was the other year they said about that Radio City stuff? What they said? What other years was it? Maybe you should try 2006. Maybe you should try 2006. Maybe things will add up then. Because 2003, no. Nope. The receipts are not receipting. And whoever told you they were clearly lying to you. Yes, it did. The receipts were not receipting. My. My. Oh, I'm just lost at this point. Girl, I got this, girl. Gathering close. Okay. She was like, Denzel. She remembered Denzel also had an altercation with Diddy in 2003. Stated that, this is why her boyfriend hated her because she got this memory, on period. This, she remembered everything when. But apparently, the memory is shot too. Denzel was not a guest at Diddy's party in New York, at Diddy's VMA after party in New York. He was not at the Four Seasons Diddy's after party in New York. The story about Denzel leaving Diddy's home and ultimately cussing him out, telling him he don't give a fuck about anyone, that happened in Beverly Hills. Denzel is a resident of Beverly Hills, and those freak offs, those white parties, the sushi, the girl on the sushi table, the charcuterie boards, that was at his home in Los Angeles, in Miami, not New York. Again, this has no relevance to Jane Doe's implications, just additional fluff to make it seem like what she was saying was adding up, and it clearly wasn't. A source told the magazine that in the early 2000s, the Oscar winner and his wife, Paulette, were guests at one of the disgraced rappers' all-night gatherings. It is unclear in which city the party in question was, as bashes were held at Diddy's mansions in the Hamptons, Los Angeles, and Miami. I'm positive that Denzel was not at the party in New York, and most likely attended the party in LA, being that he's an actor like Ashton Kutcher. He most likely, being that he's a longtime resident of Beverly Hills, he most likely went to Diddy's party at his home in Beverly Hills. I'm just stating the facts. After attending the MTV Movie Awards in Los Angeles, Denzel most likely went to one of Diddy's after parties here in LA at his private residence, which is much different than a club. My. Like this video. And, and I say that to say, not many 13-year-olds are getting into the nightclub. My. And, Tisa ultimately encouraged me to do the research, and I did. And what I will say that I found that was interesting, okay, because I will say that I tried. I did try to make it make sense, and let's just say that we found a world where Tisa's narrative made sense. Okay, on period. Oh shit, I'm hilarious. In 1990, Jay-Z moved to Alpine, New Jersey, and he owned a mansion with white bricks and a circular driveway. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find too much information on the home, like when it was sold or if he still owned it when Jane Doe was sexually assaulted. So, I mean, maybe she should try going down that rabbit hole. to connect Jane Doe, Diddy, and the Carters. But I don't personally feel like there's any way that Jane Doe could mistake Diddy's home in New Jersey that he didn't purchase until a year after she was sexually assaulted, the red bricks on his home, for white bricks. My. Ooh. Friend, it says hip-hop artist Jay-Z moved to Alpine, New Jersey in 1990 when he was at the height of his success as the DJ for Heavy D and the Boys. He was one of the first people to move to Alpine, and he said that there was no one else doing hip-hop there at the time. So when she says that Diddy has access to Alpine, I don't think that she means that he had access to that home. I think that she means that he had access to the community, because many of his friends lived in that community, as a lot of hip-hop artists were moving to Alpine between 1990 and the 2000s. That's why Diddy purchased a home over there. Jay-Z was one of the first to move there. Type it in on Google. Type it in on Google. Beyonce also owned a home there at one point. So if you're interested in going down rabbit holes and you're trying to connect Jane Doe to, and you're trying to make her lies make sense, maybe look into Jay-Z and Beyonce. Again, Jay-Z's home that he purchased back in the 1990s had white bricks and a circular driveway. Could she be talking about Jay-Z's home? Or did she make a mistake in identification and did Jay-Z do it? Hey, Couture Bay. Hey, friend. Like this video. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the chat. It all makes sense. Again, Jane Doe's story is not valid and it is riddled with inconsistencies. Was it in 2000 or 2003? Whether 2000 or 2003, it still don't make no fucking sense. And since you know so fucking much, Tisa, why don't you clear it up for the rest of us dumb CCs? Why don't you clock back in? Okay, I'm here because I'm clearly fixing to clock out. Okay, I'm here. Why don't you clock back in and clear it all up, girl? Why did you lie to us? Why did you lie to us? Why did you lie? Why did you lie? Because if Jane Doe is telling the truth like you said, we all should believe Jane Doe. She's telling the truth like you said, then it happened in 2000. Right? And your theories sound more like conspiracies to me. Because until Jane Doe amends her complaint to say any of the things that you're alleging, then it's what she said. And again, last thing we heard from Jane Doe is that she made a big mistake. So who are you to say any different? If she's saying that she made a mistake, she made a mistake. And that mistake was in the identifying. There's only been two people identified. Diddy and Jay-Z. And Jay-Z was just added. Is she alleging that she mistakenly identified Jay-Z and Jay-Z did not sexually assault her? Did Diddy act alone? Was it someone else who looked like Jay-Z? Sat up there and tried to make like people like us CCs are helping Diddy get out. But in all actuality, it's content creators like you who create false narratives and run with them like it's the truth. You literally have in your title proof. Jane Doe is telling the truth, and you provided zero proof of the truth. But platform more conspiracies and lies. That's all you did. Eminem performed on stage in 2003, not on the sidewalk. So again, if we are to believe Jane Doe, then we are to believe that she was sexually assaulted in 2000. Eminem, who performed outside on the sidewalk in 2000, like she said, performed outside on the sidewalk in the year 2000, like she said, and there's evidence and receipts to prove that. And that she got in a limo, went to Diddy's home, and was sexually assaulted. We are to believe that she lived in Rochester. We are to believe that she snuck out of the house in the middle of the day, got in the car with her 20-year-old friend who is now passed, who can't verify her story, drove 5 hours, dropped her off, and then drove back home. We are to believe she got in this limo, waited till the VMAs was over, and then rode 20 minutes to Diddy's house with Diddy in the car. I mean, it is Diddy's limo driver, right? Diddy had to have gotten in the car. How did Diddy get home if she took his car? So Diddy and his entourage got in a limo with her, and they went back to his house before they went to the VMAs, and he sexually assaulted Jane Doe before she managed to escape. And then after she escaped, he put back on the same exact clothes. He got in the car, and he, Jay-Z, and their entourages, the unknown woman or whoever, went to their two separate parties. Oh, no. If it happened in 2000, it's like she said, they went to the Lotus. They went to the Lotus, which was the nightclub that hosted the after party, because neither Jay-Z or Diddy hosted an after party in 2000. That is, if we are to believe Jane Doe like Tisa says we ought to. My. Good Charlotte wasn't there in the year 2000. Nope. Which would then again raise questions about Jane Doe's narrative. When you take out 2000 and you input 2003, everything still don't make sense. Nothing makes sense. It still doesn't explain how Diddy and Jay-Z got... It still doesn't explain how Diddy and Jay-Z were in the same place. They ended up in the same bed at Diddy's house with Jane Doe. It does not explain the sexual assault. It literally does not explain how long she waited outside the VMAs before getting in the car, how long before Diddy, came, and, what happened when Diddy came with Diddy. There's so many holes, so many inconsistencies in her story. Like, how do you meet up with Diddy's limo driver, and the driver takes you to Diddy house, but leaves Diddy at the VMAs? Like, when did Diddy get in the car? Because from the narrative in the complaint, it sounds like Diddy didn't know she was there. Nobody knew she was there. And I mean, to me, from the narrative, like, these would have to be some just vile people, like monsters, to see a random person that you don't know, you don't have a vendetta against anything, and want to harm them. She said they walked in on her in their bed, sleep in his room, did not know he was going to be there, literally was coming in his room to probably have a talk with Jay-Z and maybe Beyonce, who knows, or maybe Kim Porter or J-Lo, who knows, because, you know, well, if we are to believe Jane Doe, then it's a high probability that the other woman was either J-Lo or Beyonce, because Kim Porter came around, you know, what was more of his trophy wife or girl after J-Lo left. And J-Lo left after the club shooting in 99, approximately around 2001. So in 2003, he was courting Kim Porter. And I have the pictures and things to prove that as well. Like this video, like this video, like this video. And remember to support the show. We're looking for 10 people to hop out of the bushes and pick 5 on it that official Kingpin can keep. If you like this video, if you enjoyed the show, if you enjoyed the receipts, make sure that you guys are supporting weigh in for more shows like this. It's up and stuck here in the home of the situation. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Was it an after party after the after party? If so, I mean, we need this complaint to be amended, because Jane Doe is inserting that she went from the VMAs to Diddy's home. And the party was at Diddy's home. There was no party at Diddy's home in New York. The after parties were not hosted at Diddy's home in New York. So she would have had to go to the VMAs and wait, and sit in the limo when they went to the nightclub and wait, before going to Diddy's home. And who knows how long the after party. After parties, girl, after parties last late. The party, after the party, sometimes they don't end till the sun come up. So, and why would they need to share? Like, I just don't get the whole, we're talking about Jay-Z and Diddy here. You know, Diddy, again, has his own respective entourage. So does Beyonce, Jay-Z, J-Lo. All these people have entourages and people around them. Like, why you? Why would any of them jeopardize their career or anything they got going on in the moment to have some 13-year-old girl, disabled 13-year-old girl hanging out? It doesn't even seem from her complaint like she even had any interaction with these people, that she met them, that she hung out with them. You said that you got into Diddy's limo, and the limo driver took you to Diddy's home. What limo did Diddy get in? What limo did J-Lo get in? What limo did everyone else get in if you took his limo? Let's argue. Let's argue. Let's argue. I mean, this is the best that Tisa Tales could come up with after 5 hours. We're like, let's argue. Oh, is this the best that you can do, girl? She said, Diddy going to jail if it's the last thing that she can, if it's the last thing that she does win. My. My. Not with this shoddy investigatory work, okay, on period. Not with this trash ass job. My. My. Talking about you don't play about people with disabilities win, girl. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? You literally took the victim story and manipulated it into your own. How you don't play with people about people with disabilities and victims? Like, girl, you turned the Jane Doe story into your own story, and you literally added things and places that was not implied. Like, maybe she lived somewhere else. Maybe she lived somewhere else. I just know they asked her where she lived in 2000. What they should have asked her where she lived in 2003. They didn't ask her where she lived in 2000 or where she lived in 2000. They asked her where she lived when the incident happened. That's what they asked her. And what did she reply? Rochester, New York. 5 hours away from Radio City Music Hall. That's what she said. And that's what we are to believe. Since we're not playing about people with disabilities, and we are to believe their stories, their experience, and we're supposed to, take everything that they're saying as truth, then we're supposed to believe that as well, right? Like this video, like this video, like this video. We're supposed to believe she lived in Rochester, right? Right? Like this video, like this video. Remember to support the show. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. Where my trophies at? Where my trophies at? We've been live 3 hours, trophy. Remember to hop out of the bushes, support the show. If you guys are enjoying the content, support. Note that we can't do it without your support. Let me see my trophies. I'll wait, trophies win, okay, on period. You see how we just did that win? You see how we just did that win, okay? Just a little bit. Just a little bit of research. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And like I said, until the lawsuit is amended to allege the things that Tisa is alleging, and I would just shut the fuck up. Especially if you put it on trash research like this, like Jane Doe and her father still argue about the assault. Yeah, bitch, because it didn't happen. Because he doesn't remember picking her up. Because it didn't happen. She said, is he the father of the ops? Is her father the ops? Because he won't corroborate a lie? Didn't happen. He being nice about it. You ask, he being real nice. I do not recall. Okay, that's her business. That's her business. Okay, on period. Like, are you serious? Is her daddy the ops? Bitch, are you the ops? Are you working for Diddy? He don't remember. It don't make sense to him. It don't make sense to us. It don't make sense to nobody, girl. Not the man that raised her, the ops. The same man that she said came and saved her. Now he the ops after she's alleging he picked her up, drove 10 hours plus to save her. He the ops. If it were not for him, we would not be hearing this story. Now, would we? I mean, if we are to believe Jane Doe, her father drove 10 plus hours. God knows what time it was when he arrived to save his daughter and to return her safely to their home in Rochester. If we are to believe Jane Doe. But he don't remember that. Because it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. I honestly expected more from Tisa. If Jane is a victim, then her father is a victim too. To victim shame her father is to victim shame the daughter. But you're an advocate for victims, right? You sat up there and alleged that the father had to be on drugs, suffering from cognitive decline or dementia, because he does not remember the very thing that did not happen. It didn't happen. Any parent would remember that. Like I said, I don't care how many times he hit his head. He gonna remember that. He may not remember the drive. He may not remember the place. He may not remember the time. But he remembers the predator. He remembers the name of the nigga that hurt his daughter. I don't give a fuck what you talking about when. She ain't told him nothing when. Bitch, we talked about it a lot during that 5-hour ride back home. I don't give a fuck what she talking about when. We definitely talked. And I definitely remembered whenever you get through. Yeah, gaslighting the father like that when he's a victim too. That's his daughter. You don't think that he want to say yes? He wants to help his daughter. If she believes that she was sexually assaulted and he has anything to help, he wants to help her. The fuck are you talking about? Is he on drugs? Bitch, are you on drugs? Yes, he wants to help her. He just don't remember that shit. This is serious. These niggas got money. You know what I'm saying? This is serious. He drove 10 straight hours. That's the type of ride that's going to stick in your memory for life. Whether nothing happened to her at all. The fact that my daughter is 5 hours away from me, my 13-year-old child is 5 hours away from me, I'm worried. I'm terrified. Fuck are you talking about? I'm going to remember that drive for life. How in the fuck did my child get 5 hours away from me, bitch? I'm going to remember that for life. I don't give a fuck if nothing happened. If she walked 5 hours, bitch, when I get there, we're going to talk. What are you talking about? Oh, it was a quiet ride home. Oh, girl, that's some clear shit. That's some clear shit girl, I never heard no shit like that. Couldn't be none of us. Okay, over here, because girl, you be lucky if you survived that 5-hour car ride back home. Okay, you fucking liable to get beat all the way back to the house. Because you talk about weird. You going to remember that. If you're a real parent and you really care about, if you love your child, even if you don't love that motherfucker, you're going to feel some type of way about that 5-hour drive. Period. Period. Mind you, fuck the 5-hour drive. Fuck that. Let's talk about before she gave her dad a call. She was missing for at least 24 hours. Gather in close. He pulled up after his daughter been motherfucking missing. He ain't had nothing to say. Oh, now he the ops. He don't remember because she never was fucking missing. And he never took the drive. Period. Period. Yeah, somebody said, I'm proud of the father being honest. Period. Period. I mean, this could be some serious legal ramifications for lying. Like, and if she's 38, her dad must be like 60-something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, like, what he got to lie about? What he got to lie for? Dad probably like 70, 60. Like, what is he lying for? He don't recall. Did not happen. She ain't so much as make a diary entry. She ain't never wrote it on paper. She ain't never spoken to nobody. Her only living witness cannot corroborate her story. And the friend that picked her up is dead. The hell up out of here with that shit. Hell up out of here with that shit. There's no possible way she's telling the truth. And Tisa, you just made yourself look stupid with that shoddy investigative work because clearly you didn't do the research. Clearly you didn't do the research. My. Clearly. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Remember to support the show. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. She might be obsessed with the Rock guys. It seems like she's obsessed with the diddler as she is taking a stance against him, promising to ensure that he stays incarcerated. She said, not on her watch. I was listening to her, but had to mute her to only read the comments. Lord, not only read the comments. Friend, you was doing a lot of reading. And where's the limo driver and the clerk that let her use the phone? Okay? Yes, go back to the gas station. What gas station was? You don't remember the gas station it was? My. The father said, you ain't getting me wrapped up in this mess. Okay, on period. Friend, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it either way. And I'd be like, girl, you playing too much. You playing too much. You better go tell the people the truth. Especially with the last dad check. She was supposed to be in the bed. I'm sure he didn't know she jumped out the window. Why for come you need to jump out the window in the middle of the day? The VMA started at 6:30. You seen the receipt that motherfucking Tisa posted. Do I need to pull it back up? Hold on. This is the receipt that she tried to trick y'all with. It tell you the time the VMA started. Right here, listen, look. Okay, the pre-show started at 6:30. And guess what? Jane Doe was there for the pre-show. Why? Because she said that she seen Eminem perform on the street. Radio City Music Hall is 5 hours away from Rochester, New York. Most cars don't drive 5 hours straight. So let's just say about 5.5, 6 hours, right? This means that she snuck out of her house in broad day. It was broad day. It was like 12, bitch. You didn't sneak out no window, bitch. You walked out the front door. Why would you sneak out the window? It's broad. It's daylight outside. It's Thursday. Maybe she was supposed to be at school. So, I mean, you didn't get no truancy from school. Your school didn't call. You didn't go to school. It's a Thursday. You wasn't at school. You skipped school. Your parents didn't. Your parents don't know. Your parents don't know. They can't recall it. Your dad don't remember. But you also had to skip school to go. Why you always lying? Why they always lying? They had no school. She was running around with that 20-year-old friend who drove. The twins, she said she spoke to at the party, said they were not there. Absolutely. I guess you had to leave about 11 a.m. It was sunny outside. You don't take your child immediately to the police and hospital for a test kit now. Friend, that would have been the first stop. I'm not driving 6 hours. I'm driving to the police. I'm driving to the ER. Like, girl, please. Yeah, 6+ hours. Like, girl, stop. You have to pull over. You have to rest, stretch your legs. Like, girl. I live in the middle of class burbs, and ain't no gas stations nearby. I wish I would pay millions for a home, and a gas station is around the corner. Okay? Period. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, the gas stations, like, the suburban communities I've been to, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, the gas stations are not nearby. Okay, there are no stores nearby. You literally have to take a drive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't got no car, you asked out. Dad would have said, how did you get there? Who were you with? Are you okay? And how she was looking. Okay, up here, absolutely. Absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. Dad, especially a father would absolutely be concerned. I bet the daddy got stories about the true her. Absolutely. There goes another one. You get busted making stuff up. It extends to all your work. Absolutely. And there goes another one. Another one bites the dust win, okay? You got to go ahead and add Tisa to the list with Jaguar Wright, Lionel, Lamisha win. You know, all of them girls. All of them girls. My mom still brings me up not being home 2 hours after my curfew. Okay? Yes, it did. She might be obsessed with the guys. That's what I think, friend. Friend! Shout out to my friend Sean Davie Way in the motherfucking building. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. Tisa failed. Clearly didn't learn after Foxy Brown just popped her. Over there lying, though, through that rev line. My. Popped, friend. Popped, friend. She intentionally tried to deceive the audience by using receipts or evidence from other times and adding things to the story that did not say. It just wasn't said. Jane Doe ain't said these things. You're asking us to believe Jane Doe in a narrative she told, but you're actually conflating. You're actually adding things to it. She lived in Rochester. That's what she said. And until she adds something to the complaint that says otherwise, we can only assume that she lived in Rochester. How are we to take her word as truth, but you're adding in your own narrative and you wasn't there? You wasn't there. You don't know. You don't know, period. You don't know. Yeah, the intentional fakery. I clocked her and unfollowed her a while ago. Lord. My. I put the link in the chat. Apparently, she's scared to argue. Okay, on period. I told her to break her ass over here and let's talk about it. Let's argue in. Okay, on period. I'm trying to figure out what had happened when, because some of those receipts that you put up was clear that it's clear that you were intentionally trying to deceive the audience, like the Eminem performance in 2003. You literally put a screenshot from the video up. If you would have pressed play on that video, you would have realized, oh shit, he's on stage and not outside. There was a lot of things, a lot of red flags, you know, with Tisa's narrative. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video. You guys all remember to follow my friend Sean Davie Way right here on the YouTube and subscribe. Okay, on period. He has his foot, okay, on Diddy's neck when, okay, on period, as he's been covering the Diddy content for some time. He has very, very good insight on Diddy. He has some documentaries over there as well. Definitely check him out. It's lit. It's lit. It's lit whenever you get through. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Remember to support the show. We have Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Any trophies in the chat? I want to hear from you. Hop out of the bushes and talk to me, Win. I got a lot more receipts, Win. I got a lot more receipts. We might have to do a part 2 or something, because girl. Oh, yeah, and she missed her free lunch at school. She didn't eat. She didn't say if the diddler gave her free lunch. Okay, I'm here. Yeah, what did you eat that day? You spent the whole day outside and you didn't eat a motherfucking thing. What did you eat? When did you eat? Yeah, that's right, friend. Because they're going to do with money if they in jail. Wait, hold on, friend. I think you got more. I'm going to tell my bitch to say Ditto put his diddler up her ass so we can get some money to go to Hawaii. And Jay did the same to get a new Buick, okay? Because they're going to do with the money. What they going to do with the money if they in jail, okay? Yes, give me some, okay? It's where was the Amber Alert at, okay, on period. Yes, need real receipts. Go to the official campaign, period. Yeah, we done cracked the case, okay, on period. Yes, if you need somebody to crack the case wide open, win, and present real receipts, come to the official campaign. Because I was over here like, what really encouraged me to do research is when she got to the Jay-Z point, and she was like, well, go do the research yourself. I was like, bitch, you don't want to talk about you had proof. So I must have did a quick Google search. It was so easy. It was so easy. You know, 2003 MTV After Party Diddy. MTV After Party. I mean VMA After Party Diddy. VMA After Party Jay-Z. And again, they had their own respective parties. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And there were many people who came to their parties who went to both parties. Yes, it did, as the parties were just 15 minutes away. But again, these parties were at nightclubs and not the home of the diddler. Which leaves a major hole in Tisa Tales' narrative. Jane Doe is alleged she was sexually assaulted at Diddy's home in Diddy's bed. There are no beds at the 4040 nightclub and no beds at the Four Seasons restaurant. How do you explain that? How can you explain that? Like this video, like this video, like this video. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Yes, it did. The couple times I've seen Diddy live, he was surrounded by people, mostly women. My. I know, that's right. Oh, shit. Radio City, New York is not 5 hours drive from New York. Radio City, Nashville is 12 hours drive from New York. She said from New York, Radio City, 5 hours drive does not make sense. Radio City, New York is 14 minutes. September 7, 2000 was Radio City, New York, 14-minute ride. Nope, Jane Doe, be out of space because, as we said, 5 hours, keyword, and 13 years. Yeah, those are the keywords. Those are the keywords. 13 was the keyword, okay? Yes, it did. If you change the year to 2003, she no longer becomes 13. She's now 16. Explain it, Tisa. Explain it, Tisa. Tisa, explain it. Yeah. Explain it, Tisa. She be autistic Asperger's. This lawsuit was dismissed in October 20th when it was Misha B on Be Crime, Make It Look Better. Okay, period. All this shit got dismissed when we got like Misha line, okay, on period. Everything else is just dismissed, okay, on period. What are you talking about? We done already caught about 2-3 of Buzbee's clients alone lying. Definitely unrelated. The girl won an award, so she definitely had an invite. What party did I go to? I've been to several parties. I went to a party with Kerry Washington and the cast of, what was that shit? It was kids there at that party? Well, what other party? I've been to several parties, and they don't be like, it's more of a family type of thing. Like it's not like the party, like Hollywood parties are not like clubs, nightclubs and stuff. Nobody is dancing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, let's turn up type of thing. It's more of a, oh my goodness, hey, oh, that's such and such. Oh, hey, woo woo. Oh, have a sip, you know what I'm saying? Have a bite to eat, woo woo. It's more of a talking and vibe. It's more of a vibe. It's not a, let's shake a groove thing, yeah. It's not that. It's not that. When I miss that, honestly, from back home, like I miss those type of parties. Hollywood is more of networking. So yeah, sometimes you go to the party, it depends on the party, it depends on the event. Sometimes celebrities have birthday parties. They do. They have birthday parties. They have parties for anybody. Anything goes on in Hollywood, your favorite celebrity is throwing a party. Okay? Baseball games, they have after parties. VMAs, they have after parties. Motherfucking every award show, they have after parties. You see, and they throw them at their home. If they have kids and wives and shit, chances are they gonna be there. They probably be, in a certain area, but they're gonna be there. The only time you probably run into a child is like over by the food or something. Like, that's the only time I've ever seen a child is over by the food, okay? And it wasn't like Misha laying on the table, okay? I ain't seen no kids on no security boards, okay? It's, it's like this video, and remember to support the show. We got Cancer Sucha, Ben Moselle. Oh, and know that we can't do without your support. Yeah, like meet and greets. Yeah, don't be no fucking. And I've never seen drugs laying anywhere. They do have open bars and things, but I've never seen a child with a drink. I don't know. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying, like, you know, I ain't been in no parties like that. But I have been to parties where they've had, like, their families there and things like that. Like, but you also have to understand their properties are so big. Their properties are so, like, Soldier Boy backyard. Girl, their properties is big as hell. Like, it's literally, like, girl, he had he had a yard over here, fucking pool area over here, the side of his house over here, inside the motherfucking house, you know what I'm saying? It was cut off, so, you know, it's a whole nother side, rooms upstairs. Like, girl, this is not, there's an area for everybody, okay? Period. That's what I will tell you. You eat, you drink, network, and get goodie bags with sponsors out. Yes, I got plenty goodies around this motherfucker. Yes, it did. And then you get the hell on. I don't never stay that late. Now, I can't tell you what happens after dark or, you know, when they shut. Like, I never stay for the shutdown or, you know, when the party is dead, I'm leaving. Or if I got something to do, I mean, I show my face and I get the hell. That's pretty much what these parties more like a just show your face type of thing and not a party until the sun come up or whatever. But, you know, sometimes it depends on the parties. It depends on, like, the Halloween parties, I would say they last late. They go all night. It just depends on the party, depends on the person, depends on the vibe. The parties that last all night, though, there are no kids at those parties. I can tell you that. All night parties, you won't see no kids there. But if it's like a daytime party or something, like a day party or something like that, or a picnic or something that, you know, the food there, you know what I'm saying? Or, yeah, I mean, yeah. It could be anything, even networking. Yes, it did. What child at 13 in 2000, 2003 talking about a bucket list? I'm grown, and until that movie come out, who was talking about bucket list? Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. What child at 13 is worried with a bucket list, Swin? That's what I said on the first show. Over here on Capitol Hill in D.C., we have wine and cheese gatherings. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah, it'd be like that. Like, it's the professional type of environment. And, like, there's so many people there. I can't imagine you doing something to someone and it not making the news. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, there's media outlets there. There's Getty, there's photographers, there's videographers. Like, everybody has their phone out. Like, you know, there's lawyers, there's you know, actors, singers, dancers, civilians. Like, you're not doing nothing at these parties and getting away with it. Like, you're on your best behavior. You know, something, you might get lit, you might get drunk, you know, that's typical shit. But you're not doing nothing criminal or something that could end up on the news tomorrow, because this is where it's going to happen. This is where, if it happened here, now 9 times out of 10, it's going to be news tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because all the who's are here. So I can't imagine it. Like, and a matter of fact, I've never been to a Hollywood party where there was a fight. Not a Hollywood party, maybe like regular nightclub, baddies events and stuff like that. The baddies stuff, they always fight that stuff. But regular Hollywood events, there's no drama. It's just good vibes, chill. You know, they usually, if they're having a party or something, it's to promote something. They don't just throw parties. It's like, oh, I got a movie coming out, I got an album coming out, or it's my birthday, or I got, you know, a new clothing line. So, yeah. Politicians, bosses, yeah, lawyers, yeah. You know, imagine, you know, something like that happened at a party and there's politicians there. Like, they're going to react, because if they don't, they took an oath. Like, their job, you know, they could lose everything because they didn't react when they were in the presence of criminal activity, you know? Say when the party dies, you leave too. Absolutely. Absolutely win. Yes, it did. Yeah, politicians and, you know, lawyers, and they can be in no criminal stuff. Win, girl. Like, nah, girl. Nah, girl. Nah. Mm-mm. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. We about to head out with, okay, on period. Giving the girls more time to support. I was looking for my trophies. Yes, it did. Remember to support the show. It's up and it's stuck. We will be back live later on today when, okay, on period. I just, you know, wanted to share my PowerPoint with y'all, okay, on period. Because I didn't put together this PowerPoint for the girls. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. If you guys enjoyed the content, remember to support the show. Support, support, support. I appreciate all of the support that we have received during the show. I want to let you guys know that I appreciate you and I thank you when. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And we will be back later with more content. Somebody said right, and Getty Images would have you in it. And friend, like I do work, like, you know, this is what I do. Like you know, like I have a production company as well. And sometimes I'm contracted to go to these parties and work the red carpet and take pictures of the events and videos and stuff. And it's literally your job to get everything, you know, like if you're doing a red carpet, they want everybody. If you're working the event, they want everybody that comes. They want every angle, you know. They want you to try to, you know, take a picture of everything. So that's why I was going, that's why initially, like, when all these rumors started, I go straight to the pictures because I'm like, okay, knowing these photographers, like, I know Getty photographers, like, you know, not even Getty. There's so many photography companies that go to these events. It's not even just Getty. And a lot of the people don't even have cameras. Like they work with their phone. Like they're there to capture the stuff that ain't nobody else capturing. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that you're going to these parties and you didn't end up on a single camera, a single still video shot, nothing. Especially in today's, you know, economy, like they have drones and all kind of shit. Every angle of the party is being filmed. So yeah. Yeah, thank you for supporting the live stream. Yeah, thank you to everyone supporting, everyone popping out of the bushes. When you like the PowerPoints, yeah, I'm going to do more PowerPoints. I like the PowerPoints. We should do more of them, huh? We should do more of them, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I think so, too. I think so, too. We're going to do more PowerPoints. Yeah. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video, like... I is so messy. I is so messy. Y'all go on over there and y'all tell Tisa Tales when that she is on notice. Okay, on period. Oh, I love you all with the love of Jesus. Shout out to you. Thank you guys for coming through on today. Support on the way out with Okay on period. We will be back live soon. Yes, it did. I say soon. I say soon. I'm learning my lesson about giving out times and places and things and telling people I'm going to do this and do that because my life is just so busy these days. I ask God to, you know, just make me busy and put all this stuff on my plate, and it's just taking me, it's pulling me in so many different directions. So I will be back as soon as possible. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'll be trying to go live at least twice a day for y'all. Also, the photographers know the security and will sometimes give them a heads up if they see some. Yeah, we know the security. You know everything. You learn the ins and outs, especially as a photographer. Photographers be all around. They get to know everybody. The security, the staff, the workers. They get to know everybody. There's literally, you literally as a photographer have access to everything. Like, it's like having, the camera is like having a VIP pass to everything, you know, because that's why you're there, to capture the moment. So, yeah. Yes, it did. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yes, it did. Until next time, I gotta go. Love y'all with the love of Jesus. Oh, did y'all still want to have that, call in? Man, I don't think y'all want to call in. Y'all be playing. Oh, if y'all want to call in, come on over to the main channel right now, the official King Payne show. And I just dropped the link. You guys can come and click the link. Okay, y'all got about 3 to 4, 5 minutes to click this link, or I'm headed out. Until next time, I love you all. Adios.